Today we are going to start standing up. If you prefer to lay down or have a seated posture, more restful, by all means feel free to do so. If you do want to join me standing, bring those feet to hips distance, all 10 toes point forward. Hands can either just rest by your sides, palms touch at heart center, or possibly with the elbows bent and palms facing up for a more receiving practice. So just find what feels good for you. Once you get to your initial posture, gently draw your eyes closed. And we'll take the next couple of moments to allow ourselves to arrive here and now. Take a couple big cleansing breaths, breathing in fully, gently through the nostrils, filling the lungs with air on the inhales. And on the exhale, slowly releasing the air from the lungs, just letting go. On your inhales, imagine bringing in light and space. On the exhales, just releasing anything that no longer serves you. And take a couple big breaths like this, just allowing yourself to start to arrive here and now. And with the breath still at the forefront of your awareness, gently press those feet down towards the ground beneath you, and then you'll feel a little lift of the legs. Gently pull the kneecaps up towards the hips. Crown of the head reaches up as the back body lengthens. And then relax your face, soften the shoulders, relax the arms, the hands. Soften the belly and the chest. Again, continue to feel the breath in the body, now hopefully with a little bit more space to breathe. Feel the lungs, the rib cage expand and contract as you breathe in and out. And as we're here, before we begin to flow, if you'd like to make a dedication for your practice today, come up with the reason why you are practicing, or maybe you're sending your energy to someone or something. But allow yourself to dedicate your flow, your practice today. So we have an anchor, some reason why we're here on our mats. Take another big breath or two, breathing through your dedication. And once you're ready, gently peel your eyes open and allow the hands to come by your sides if they're not already there. Take a couple more breaths, just standing in Tadasana. Feel the breath in your body. Breathe deeply. And whenever your next inhale arises, gently sweep your hands out and around. Palms will touch at the top. On your exhale, gently bow forward, hinging at the hips, hands come towards the ground. Inhale, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward, lengthen the back body. And on your exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank position. Lower your knees, the chest, and the chin down towards the mat. On the inhale, pull your heart forward, low cobra. And exhale, moving through tabletop, curl the toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. We'll be in down dog for about 5 breaths, so feel free to add some sort of movement here. Pedal out the feet, shift the weight forward and back, side to side. Maybe go up and down on those tippy toes, but add some sort of movement. Begin to wake up your body, feel into the backs of the legs, and continue to breathe to the low belly. Take a couple more big breaths here. Again, just move organically. Let yourself just be in your body. Whenever your next inhale arises, gently either walk or step your feet all the way up to between your hands. Rise up halfway whenever you get to the top of your mat, and exhale, fold to the feet. Inhale, bend the knees and slowly roll up, stacking one vertebra at a time, coming all the way up to standing. Whenever you get to the top, roll the shoulders down the back body, exhale. Again, inhale, hands sweep out and around, palms touch. Exhale, bow down, following your prayer. Inhale, rise up halfway. Pull the heart forward. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Now this time, your choice. You can keep the knees lifted or lower them. Lower yourself down towards the mat. Inhale, low cobra, maybe up dog this time, straightening the arms. And then exhale, press those hips on back, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply here, 5 big breaths. If you're ready to hold the posture without movement, really press through the hands, drive those heels down to the mat, and press the knees towards the wall behind you. Low belly pulls in and up. A couple more big breaths. Feel the breath in your body. Just let yourself be with however you feel right now. One more big breath. And on your next inhale, step those feet up between your hands. Once you get to the top of your mat, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold to the feet. Inhale, soft bend in the knees, flat back now, rise all the way up. Hands sweep out and around, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands through heart center, down by the sides. Inhale again, reach on up, palms touch. Exhale, fold down, belly pulls in as you fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward. Exhale, this time step only your left foot back. Keep that back knee lifted and then plant the left hand exactly where your left foot was. Inhale, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. We'll pause here for a couple big breaths. Keep pressing that back knee up towards the ceiling above you and reaching those fingertips nice and tall. Belly pulls in and up, crown of the head reaches towards the front of the room and sink down into that front knee. 2 more big breaths here, shoulders relax down the back body. 1 more big breath. On your exhale, bring that top hand down, frame the front foot steps back, and then lower yourself down towards the mat. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 big breaths in downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Use this time to really feel the breath in the body. Really work the posture by driving the heels down towards the mat and pressing those hips back towards the wall behind you. Shoulders spread wide along the back body. Low belly pulls in and up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Again, inhale, light and love. Exhale, anything that no longer serves you. Just let it go. 1 more big breath here. And on your next inhale, step your left foot up between your hands. Right hand stays down on the mat and then reach those left fingertips up towards the sky. So opposite side now. Breathe deeply here. Again, that back knee lifts up away from the ground. Sink down into that front knee. Shoulders shrug onto the back body as you reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Gaze can be at the thumb. If it's too much on the neck, you can just send your gaze towards the side wall. Couple more big breaths here. Breathe through the body. Press down through that bottom hand and feel that little lift when you do so. 1 more big breath. On your exhale, top hand comes down. Inhale, step on up to the front of your mat, both feet at the top. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold to the feet. All the way up to standing. Inhale, hands come out and round as you rise, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, down by the sides. Moving through Sun B now. On your next inhale, chair pose. So bend the knees, hands reach up. Exhale, bow down, straighten the legs as you do so. Inhale, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Lower yourself down towards the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot steps up between your hands, high lunge, so back heel stays lifted. Reach those hands up as the torso lifts. On your exhale, hands come right back down, frame that front foot, step it back, lower yourself down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, press those hips up and back, down dog. Same thing other side. So inhale, left foot steps up, high lunge, keep that back heel lifted, hands reach up as you rise. Exhale, hands come right back down, step it back, and lower yourself towards the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, press those hips up and back, down dog. 5 big breaths in your down dog. Maybe you notice the internal heat beginning to build. Breathe through it.
Take a couple of big breaths here. Again, work the down dog. Press those hands in towards the mat. Drive the heels down. Hips press backwards. Couple more breaths here. You got it. Let's take 2 more. Just let yourself be with your body as it is. 1 more big breath. On your next inhale, step those feet up between your hands. Rise up halfway whenever you get to the top. Exhale, fold to the feet. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, sink the hips back, hands sweep up. Exhale, stand, hands by the sides. Great job. Inhale, chair pose, going right back to it. Hands sweep up. Pause in chair pose. Take a look down. Make sure those knees are directly over the ankles. So if you can't see your toes, shift the booty back. Low belly pulls in and up, and we're going to pulse here. So on your next inhale, just rise up slightly. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise up slightly. Exhale, lower back down. Continue to do this, following your own breath at your own pace. And we're just going to pause here for about 30 seconds. So continue to just gently lift up slightly and lower down. Follow your breath. Breathe deeply. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Almost there. Doing about 5 more. Okay, 1 more round. And once you get back to chair pose, pause. Take a big breath. And on your exhale, fold forward. Straighten the legs as you fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Pull the heart forward. Exhale, either step or hop those feet back. Plank pose. Lower yourself towards the mat. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot steps up between your hands. Rise on up, hands reach up, high lunge. Pause here, let's establish the posture. So sink down into that front knee, back knee lifts up away from the mat, low belly pulls in and up, left hip presses forward, right hip presses back. Shoulders relax down the back body. Similar thing like we did in chair pose, we're gonna pulse. So on your inhale, just slightly lift up out of that front knee. Exhale, lower back down. Great job, keep going. Inhale, slight lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale down. Follow the pace of your own breath. Breathe through the body, stay strong. You got this. Couple more rounds, keep going. Keep reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. You got it. Keep going, you can do it. You have the strength within. Do about 5 more. All right, 1 more round, you can do it. Once you lower back down, pause in your high lunge, big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to frame that front foot steps back, lower yourself towards the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog, heart shines forward. Exhale, press it on back. Down dog, going straight to the other side. You got it. Inhale, left foot steps up. Find your balance, rise up, high lunge. Hands reach up. Once you get to the high lunge, sink down into that front knee. Back knee lifts up away from the ground. Low belly pulls in and up. As the left hip pulls back, right hip presses forward. Shoulders relax down the back body. Low belly pulls in and up. Let's pulse. Inhale, slightly come out. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, slight lift. Exhale, lower. You got it. Continue to follow this motion. Breathe through the body. Your body has the strength to continue. Allow the mind to subside. Anything that's telling you you no longer want to move, you got it. You have the strength within. Breathe deeply. Follow the movements with the breath. Your body's getting stronger. Keep going. You got it. Let go of any of those thoughts telling you otherwise. Keep going, almost there. All right, let's do about 5 more. You can do it. Couple more. All right, last round. When you get back to your high lunge, pause, take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come down to frame that front foot. Step the front foot back behind. Lower yourself towards the mat. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, press it on back, down dog. Great job. Pause in your downward facing dog for 5 big breaths. Again, breathe in that new beautiful energy. Exhale anything that no longer serves you. Breathe through the body. Just let yourself feel what's going on within. Couple more big breaths. One more round of breath here. Breathe deeply. On your next inhale, either hop or step the feet up between your hands. When you get to the top of the mat, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold to the feet. Chair pose one more time. Inhale, bend the knees, hands sweep up. Pause again, sink those knees back so they're stacked over the ankles. We're gonna pulse one more time. You got this. On your inhale, slight lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, slight lift, exhale, lower. Keep pulling that low belly in and up. Follow this motion, couple more rounds. You got it. Breathe deeply. Allow that internal fire we are building to burn off again, anything that no longer serves you, to make space for that new, beautiful energy. Couple more rounds. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Once you're back in chair, pause. Big inhale. Exhale, stand. Hands come by the sides. Bring those palms to touch at heart center and close your eyes. Feel your body. Maybe you can notice and feel the heartbeat in your chest and just connect with it. Allow the breath to even out so the length of the inhales are equal to the length of the exhales. Reconnect with your dedication for practice today. Allow that to give you the inner strength, the inner fire to keep moving forward. Take a couple big breaths just as you are. Whenever you feel ready, gently peel the eyes open and allow the hands to come back down by your sides. Take a big breath or 2. Stay connected within. From here, we're going to move through Warrior 3 crunches, as I like to call them. So let me demo real quick before we flow, just so you have an idea of where we're going. So to start, we're going to balance on our right legs, and when we do so, we're going to move towards Warrior 3. So essentially, the hands will reach out and the foot behind. If Warrior 3 is something you're working on, you can easily just keep the toes on the ground, and throughout this flow, you can just simply drag them forward and back on the mat. But the Warrior 3 crunch is going to look like this. On an exhale, we're going to bring the knee in towards the chest. And on the inhale, we're going to reach it out. So again, find where this works for you. Totally fine if the foot's just kind of dragging on the mat to keep your balance. But that's what we're going to flow through to start. So let's make our way there. Feet are hips distance. All 10 toes point forward. Shift your way over toward that right foot. Left foot gets light. So find where this works in your body. Again, you can totally just keep the toes on the ground. When you're ready, follow an exhale to begin to tip forward. Find somewhere to look on the ground that's not going to move. Left hip points down towards the mat, so resist lifting it up. Hips are square towards the ground beneath you. Reach those arms out ahead of you. Toe points back. Big inhale. Exhale, can you hug the knee in towards the chest? Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach it out. One more. Exhale, hug it in. You got it. Inhale, reach it out. Pause in Warrior 3. On your exhale, keep that left leg lifted. Bring those hands down towards the mat. So we're moving towards standing split pose. So you're going to lift those right toes up towards the ceiling above you, but keep that left hip spinning down. Pause here. Big breath or 2. Breathe deeply. If you need to bend that right knee to get the hands to the ground, feel free to do so. All right, little challenge here. On your next exhale, can you bend that right knee and maybe jump on back, landing in plank pose. Keep that left leg lifted and then press through the hands, straighten the arms. Plank pose, we're gonna do toe taps in plank pose. Body should be shaking by now. Inhale, left foot lifts up. Exhale, tap it to the mat 2 more times. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift up, hold it. 2 big breaths. One more, you got it. Exhale, set the foot down, lower yourself down towards the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Hoo-wee. All right, 5 big breaths in down dog. You got it. Breathe deeply. Again, when we build this internal fire, we sweat out, we let go of anything that no longer serves us and create that space for new life, new energy. So find that breath, breathing deeply through the body. Let's take 2 more big breaths. 1 more. On your next inhale, either hop or step the feet up between the hands. When you get to the top of the mat, rise up halfway and pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold to the feet. Inhale, chair pose. So bend the knees, hands sweep up. Oh yeah, we're gonna pulse. So sink those knees back, the hips back. Stay stacked over the ankles. Inhale, gentle lift. Exhale, gentle lower. All right, let's keep going. Couple times, you got it. Again, your body can do it. Don't let your mind tell you otherwise. You have the strength within. Keep breathing. Couple more rounds. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Pause and chair pose. Big inhale. Exhale, stand. Take a breath or 2 in Tadasana. Just let yourself feel the body. Feel free to close the eyes if you need to. All right, you did it on one side. Let's do the other. So if you need to step back to give yourself space, feel free to do so. Feet will be hips distance, all 10 toes point forward. And this time, shift your weight over towards that left-hand side. So that right foot's going to get light. Your sides might be different with how you can balance, and that's okay. Just be with your body. When you're ready, begin to tip it on forward to warrior 3. So that back foot's going to lift up. Hands reach forward. That right hip will spin down towards the mat, keeping those hips squared towards the ground beneath you. Big inhale in warrior 3. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, shoot it out. Exhale, crunch it in. You can do it. One more time. Inhale, shoot it out. Exhale, crunch it in. All right. Inhale, reach out, pause, breathe. One more breath. Exhale, hands come down. Keep that right foot lifted. So standing splits. You're going to lift that right foot up towards the ceiling. Toes point up. Keep that outer right hip spinning down though. If you need to bend the knee to get those hands towards the mat, feel free to do so. 2 more big breaths. Right glute is working. 1 more big breath. If you'd like to try the little hop back, bend your left knee, and then on an exhale, try to jump back, plank pose. Keep that right foot lifted. Breathe deeply, straighten the arms, press through the hands, low belly pulls in and up. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, tap it to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. 1 more than we hold. Inhale, lift. You got this. Exhale, tap. All right, inhale, lift it up. Pause. 2 big breaths. 1 more. Exhale, set the foot down, lower yourself towards the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good job. All right, pause here. 5 big breaths. You did it. Breathe deeply and give yourself a gentle smile. Come back to the body, come back to the breath. A couple more big rounds of breath. Continue to press those hands into the mat, drive the heels down. You have the strength within. 1 more big breath. On your next inhale, either step or hop the feet up between the hands. Rise up halfway whenever you get to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold down. Last round of chair pulses. On your inhale, bend the knees, hands sweep up. Find your proper chair alignment. Exhale. On your next inhale, tiny lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Follow your own breath. Just a little bit longer. You can do it. Keep breathing. Stay in the body. Do about 3 more. Once you land in chair pose, pause, big inhale. Exhale, hands come by the sides, stand Tadasana, close the eyes. Hands can remain by the sides or palms at heart center, whichever feels good for you. Feel the body. Let yourself be here and now. Maybe you notice the heartbeat again in the chest. Take some big breaths and reconnect with your dedication for practice. You are here right now, finding that strength, that light, that life that lives within you. Let yourself be here now with it. Couple more big breaths. And again, whenever you are ready, gently peel the eyes open and allow the hands to come by the sides. Again, take a couple big breaths, keep that inwards gaze. We'll be moving through some standing back bend work next, so if your feet aren't already hips distance, make sure you bring them out to hips distance, all 10 toes point forward. On your next inhale, hands come to touch heart center. Exhale. We're going to do some versions of standing camel pose, so the whole time I'd like you to focus on keeping those hips over the ankles rather than leaning back or really sending those hips forward. Try to keep the hips over the ankles by squeezing the glutes as you lean back. Alrighty, on your next inhale, pull the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, lengthen the back body. Exhale, just dip back, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, relax. We're going to do 2 more like that, so just a subtle movement. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale, tip it back. Inhale, up. Exhale, relax. Once more, you got it. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale, tip it back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, relax. This time, hands to the hips. You can either fingertips forward, thumbs at the low back, or heels of the hands at the low back, fingertips face down towards the booty, whichever feels better for you. When you're ready, bring those elbows towards each other. So like you want to squeeze them to touching along the back body, and then inhale, crown of the head reaches up. This time, exhale, lean back, and then press the hands in towards the low back. Head could continue to look up towards the ceiling, so gaze up, or you can drop the head back and look towards the wall behind you. Keep squeezing those elbows towards each other. 2 more big breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale big, inhale, peel up. Exhale, relax, arms by the sides. Take a big breath or 2, just allow your body to recalibrate. Maybe you gently pull the low belly in towards the spine. We're going to do that 1 more time with an option to maybe go a step further. So when you're ready, hands back to the hips how you had them. Once they're there, elbows squeeze towards the midline. Inhale, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale, begin to tip it back. Again, those hips press forward. Maybe you squeeze those glutes. Low belly pulls in, breathe deeply. If you want to go 1 step further, maybe you slide those hands down the backs of the thighs as you bend backwards. Couple more big breaths, breathe deeply. Keep those elbows squeezing towards each other. 1 more big breath. On your next inhale, peel on up slowly. Big inhale. Exhale. Stand. Again, gently pull that low belly in towards the spine, creating some space in the low back. Pause here. Just allow your spine to neutralize a bit. Maybe you add a gentle smile to your face. Thank yourself and your body for all it can do right now. Once you feel ready to move, on an inhale, sweep those hands out and around, palms touch at the top. Exhale, fold to the feet. Inhale, rise up halfway, pull the heart forward, and this time on your exhale, just start bending the knees so the booty comes towards the ground, and then just allow yourself to roll on back to a seat. So, easy transition there. Once you get there, straighten those legs out. We're going to move through a nice gentle forward fold to really relieve the low back. Knees press down, toes pull back towards you, flexing the feet. Inhale, sit up super duper tall. Exhale, walk those hands down alongside the legs. On your next inhale, lengthen the back body, really shine the heart forward towards those toes, and then exhale, maybe you fold a little bit deeper, lowering the elbows towards the ground. So we're using the strength of the core here to fold forward rather than pulling with the arms or any other type of motion. Breathe deeply, eyes can be open or closed. Continue to press those knees down, pull the toes back towards you, and imagine like you're trying to pull your rib cage towards the thighs and the heart towards the toes. Where do you feel the breath in your body? On your inhales, can you feel the back body expand? On the exhales, feel the body just rest towards the legs. Again, those legs are working. Keep pressing the knees towards the mat. And breathe deeply for a couple more rounds of breath. Relax the shoulders as much as you can and soften the jaw. Feel the breath in the back body. Let everything else go. If you'd like to stay in this forward fold longer, please feel free to do so. If you're ready to move on out on your next inhale, walk those hands back towards you all the way up to seated. And then we're going to lay down. So exhale, scoot yourself forward if you need space, reach those arms out, and then slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Once you get to your laying down posture, gently hug the knees in towards you, wrapping your arms around the legs, and maybe you rock side to side. If you are rocking side to side, gently press the low back and the hips down towards the mat beneath you, giving yourself a little low back massage. Let yourself simply feel the body. Keep breathing. Eventually slow down the rocks, making your way back to stagnant Apanasana or knees to chest pose. And whenever your next exhale arises, straighten only your left leg down towards the mat. Keep the right knee hugging in towards you. Inhale here, and on your next exhale, bring that right knee across the body toward the left-hand side, and arms come to a T shape. Moving through the single leg twist, breathe deeply here to the right-hand side. Gaze can go up towards the ceiling, or maybe you look over the right hand. Wherever you are, keep pressing that right shoulder blade and arm down towards the mat beneath you, resisting the lift. Again, feel the breath ripple in and out of that right-hand side, and just be here with your body. Feel the goodness of this twist as your body winds down, preparing for Shavasana. One more big breath on the side. On your next inhale, bring your knee back up to center. And exhale, straighten the leg down towards the mat. Same thing, other side. So inhale, left knee hugs in. Take a breath or two with a knee hugging in. And once you're ready, follow an exhale to bring that left knee toward the right-hand side. Arms come to a T shape. Maybe you send your gaze over the left hand this time, or continue to look up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing the left shoulder down towards the mat and breathe deeply. Twists are amazing for detoxification, almost if you can imagine wringing out a damp towel. Twists do the similar thing to the organs in the core. So we release, let go again of anything that no longer serves us, creating space for new. Breathe through the left side body and just feel the breath within. Whenever your next inhale arises, gently bring your knee back up to center. Exhale, straighten the leg down to the mat. If there are any other stretches or postures, shapes you want to make in your body before Shavasana, now's the time to take it. So give your body whatever else it needs this evening or this afternoon, and then once you're ready, you can find your way to Shavasana. So take your time, give yourself whatever you need. If you're still flowing, please take all the time that you need and only rest when you're ready. If you've made your way to your final resting position for Shavasana, then gently draw the eyes closed. Whenever your next inhale arises, gently puff up the chest off the mat and then inch the shoulders down, the back body away from the ears. On your exhale, set the upper back down on the mat. So just inching those shoulder blades, creating space around the ears. Maybe you wiggle the hips side to side, allowing the back to just lengthen slightly as well. And then begin to invite in a soft, easy, relaxed nature to your mind, to your body, to the space all around and within you. Begin to relax your body even further, starting by softening the crown of the head. Relax your forehead, soften the eyebrows, relax the space between your eyebrows, and then soften the temples. Allow the eyes to sink back towards the skull as you soften the eyelids. Relax the cheekbones and the jaw. Soften your lips, your teeth, and gently float the tongue down away from the roof of the mouth. Soften your ears and the back of the head, relaxing your scalp. Soften the back of the neck, the sides, and the front, allowing the throat to open. Melt the shoulders towards the ground beneath you as you relax the upper arms and the elbows. Soften the lower arms and the wrists. And relax your hands completely, just allowing the fingers to naturally curl towards the palms. Soften your chest, your rib cage, and your belly. And melt the back body completely towards the ground beneath you, softening every vertebra. Relax the hips, the glutes, and the pelvic region. Soften the upper legs and the knees. Relax the lower legs and the ankles. And completely soften the feet, allowing every toe to get a little bit lighter. Notice if you're holding on anywhere else in your body, and just let go. Allow the ground to hold your body. So let go of all the holding within and just release. And do a similar thing with the mind. Imagine as though it's a muscle. Soften it, let it go, and just release it. For the next couple of moments, allow yourself to drift away into this peaceful state within and around you. Continue to keep letting go, letting go, letting go.
Gently begin to invite the awareness back in towards your body. Maybe you deepen the breath or add subtle wiggles, the toes, the fingers, the wrists and ankles. And only when you feel ready, gently roll over to either side and pause there to rest in a fetal position. Take your time. Eventually make your way all the way up to a seated posture, moving only when it feels good for you. We'll eventually meet up with the eyes drawn closed and palms touching at heart center. Take a couple of moments to consciously observe how you feel right now. Draw your awareness to your mind, your headspace, and just let yourself feel the qualities of the mind. What's the first word that comes to you to describe the state of your mind? Gently draw your awareness to your body and notice how it feels. What word describes your body? And eventually tune into your emotional well-being, noting the emotion that you feel right now. And just notice, observe, let it be. You're perfect just as you are in this moment. Gently give yourself a smile and truly, truly thank yourself for showing up here today, for dedicating your time to your health, your life, and your practice, and also bringing back into your awareness the dedication that you set for your practice today, giving it a smile, showing some love, and thanking it for showing up for you today. And thank you so very, very much for sharing your beautiful energy and practice with me here today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.